To begin with, no matter what job you have in your life, your success will be determined 5% by your academic credentials, 15% by your professional experiences, and 80% by your communication skill. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, at the closing behind of 2022 is the beginning of 5.0 industrial revolutions with the Internet of Things presence has changed the new perspective of humans' lifestyle to introduce and master on technology usage. Because the world got to change into artificial intelligence that humans' world is gonna be transformed by robot in the future. Today, the youth is facing challenges to be 5-point society through deepening soft skill context. In the case we have, the soft skill is not anyway touched by each personal with educational inequality factor. It is the problem of young people to be solvable done right with education arrangement. Curriculum changes, for the example. We very wish that and becomes it true. On the other flank, sometimes I feel confused to myself where everybody wants to be critical, creative, innovative, and so on with abusing digital instigations. Playing TikTok with dancing at a crazy rate, even watching sex video as the main options for everyone fun. And now the question is, are we suitable to be 5.0 society era? Surely not. It's only our dream, you know. If we let it keep up, the youth and education system won't go hand in hand. They will lead us to beyond stagnations. To listen this, I'm so terrible sorry. It's a thought terrifies me. Cut a bit. Let's take time to always appreciate 5.0 development in these nations before and after everything else, as well as I bring soft skill method to my speech with all due respect, internal. Soft skill, dynamic, and a youth challenge in the new era. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, intrinsically, as almost all of you may probably know that, soft skill is a personal and interpersonal behavior that develops human quality through training, developing teamwork, even emotional creativity. Meanwhile, youth is identical with young, smart, aggressive, who has a big role to be the guard of these challenges. Instead, the down of educational system affect our paradigm into worse. Contextually, we need to process the educational dynamic in these civilizations by demanding the youth to have a foresee, creative, critical thinking, collaborations, and communications through GIA program, Global and Innovations Gateway for All. So by then, the youth obligated to have tablet in the classroom. Even teacher should have competent communication and technology and information. It has already been implemented in Japan. Take another method of Japan. The youth are trained to think of higher order thinking skill. By means, every personnel is forced to try solving complex problem. Also, utilizing personal computer to observe their own topic, then present it, and brainstorming become marvelous method for the youth paradigm. In the last step, the digital literacies also can be the way to intensify socialization creativity, critical thinking, and collaborations as a flexible thing that are required done by the youth. Based on Harvard University research propounds that the success of people only determined around 20% by the hard skill, meanwhile 80% comes from the soft skill side. Furthermore, after changing the curriculum we have, consistent learning should be worth enforced by aim to create result satisfactions in education sector. Thus, I briefly stated above all conspiracy method we have is actually simple but valuable. And this is the moment of you and I to the movement to have soft skill in ourselves. Well, respectable judges and audiences, after all, we have wonderful scenario in the background of this drama. Government policy as the alternative way by constructing national digital development infrastructure. With an example, accelerating internet network by collaboration of public and government to exactly create comfort learning for the youth. Another hand, let's stop to always compelling politicians, even government, to make difference. We must be independently judged with the educations. As youth, as the agent of change who has most personal power to impact change, need to realize that the future of ourselves and this nation depends on our hands. Perhaps each and every one of you is questioning your mind about what is the benefit of mastering soft skill in 5.0 society era? Anybody can answer my questions? Yeah, I'm gonna answer this. In the 2 till 10 years later, the company will require soft skill on how you can stand, develop, and adapt in the real world or daily life. Because in the world working, every personnel will interact with people that you have mastered in the socialization and adaptable. The more clarifications, indeed, to be received in enterprises is really require hard skill. But how you can stand and adapt in the real world, you have to be master in the socialization and communications. Also, we can follow an expert in technology side. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, to sum up, soft skill in our core part of youth have to be known as always. I want the education belong and fully accepted. Everyone needs to play in a set of empathy, adaptability, influence, creativity, and collaborations. So now is the day we just need to start. Because in the now educations of next generations, we must always will to always struggle to us in our lifetimes, now and forever. I rest my case.